Bam, we're live. Bruce, good morning. Vindicate. Oh, shit, I forgot my coffee. I just went to go take a sip first thing. See if my wife can bring it to me. Eric, Heidi, Amanda, Travis, Jody, good morning. Kenneth DeLapp, Brandon Brandon Waddle. Heidi, I'm halfway through last night's episode. Who did we have last night? Oh, Spriggs and Dallin and Justin Kotler. Damn. Yo.
Hey, Justin pulled a me this morning, huh?
Why? What did he say? He said he can't come?
Didn't he?
Oh, no. He'll be here. Is that what he said on the... Hey, I can't do this morning. No, he's joking. He's joking.
Oh, okay.
I knew it. I knew it. I
just wanted to see
I thought he pulled a me this morning. Wow.
I just wanted to see if Darian was going to talk shit.
I was just about to say we don't need him.
Let's go.
All right. Gentlemen. Yeah, let's do it. Let's party. Let's not fuck around here.
Man, yeah, I had that MRI this morning. I hate MRIs. They make my brain feel like cloudy.
Dude, all that clicking and popping.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That's what it sounds like when I get out of bed now, or when I'm fucking.
That's your bed.
No, that's my back. It's spinal.
What position are you doing? Maybe let me give you some advices. What position are you doing?
There you go. Are you stretching before? You got to stretch.
No, man. I stopped stretching when I stopped doing karate, man.
How old are you, Justin? You should never be on top anymore, buddy. You deserve to just always be.
Yeah, man. Hell no, I'm not on top. I ain't doing the damn work. Hell no, I'm the breadwinner.
After 35, you just lay on your back a lot.
That's true for
hopefully Crystal's not watching.
Darian, you got a fight scheduled with the kickboxing world champion. What are you doing getting MRIs?
Kickboxing world champion. Oh, you have to every 6 months or 7 months. You have to get them for the UFC. It's just like pre-medical, stuff before the fight. And
don't you live like in the middle of nowhere? You probably have to go like 1,000 miles to get somewhere where there's that kind of technology, don't you?
Not quite 1,000, but yeah, right now I'm up here in New Mexico anyway, so it was just down the street for me this time.
You're at a training camp?
Yep, yeah.
Is that Cowboys training camp?
Jackson Wink.
Oh, dang.
Jackson Wink.
Wow, you got right into it.
Oh yeah. No hesitation over here.
Oh, when's your fight?
September 3rd.
Shit, that's
in Paris.
Wow, that's coming quick.
Yeah.
That's coming quick. So soon as you find out you have a fight, your whole schedule changes. You just uplift your life and just and get straight to camp.
And get out of there, yeah. That's partly why I went into barbering business for my own self, so that way I had that mobility. I didn't have to, tell people a week prior, oh, hey, I'm going. No, I just was like, yep, gotta go. So.
Of course, my mouse stopped working. Holy shit! What a fucking nightmare.
Dude, get your shit together. This ain't no dress rehearsal.
It is not.
We gave you an hour.
Say that again.
We gave you an hour to get ready here.
Yeah, I know. That was really nice of you guys to push the show an hour to
get your shit together, Sevan.
Give me an extra hour to get ready.
You've got me. Hold on.
Yes.
I want to address something from last Friday.
You want to undress something?
We can take it off.
Okay.
Let's see what you're working with. Have y'all heard of vabbing? Anyways, hold on. We'll get into that in a minute. How do you say your name? Because you told me that I didn't say it right.
It's Sevan.
Sevan. That's how I've been saying it.
You say Sevan.
Okay.
That's
so you're French.
Sevan.
What is it? A French name or Italian?
It's a lake in Armenia.
Huh.
Oh. Okay.
How you say it again?
Sevan.
Sevan.
Thank you.
Sevan.
Thank you.
Sevan.
All right.
I'm
Sevan.
still gonna fuck it up, but
Hey, so
at
when
least you've told me now.
I'm still probably gonna say 7.
you know what, my closest friends and you guys fuck it up. What the fuck is going on?
Oh shit!
What is going on today?
Are you trying to hypnotize us?
I don't know what's going on.
Bro,
Yes.
come on.
Let's
Hey, your
try
hair
it.
looks good today, Darian.
Oh,
Thank you. Oh, Darian's.
Trying a new style here.
Your
Cedric
hair looks good too, Sevan.
Cedric Doumbé. Is this a French guy?
Yep, he is French. He was born in Cameroon or something, but I think he's French.
Dude,
And,
that job looks good.
Is he hard?
That's a personal question.
I don't know his current status right now. I mean, I'm not that close to him, but I mean, is he a tough opponent? I mean, I probably think striking wise, but he probably can't wrestle as well as I can.
So he's gonna get probably smushed on the ground.
Darren, you saying you could beat his ass?
I'm saying I can beat the shit out of him. Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
And I'm not the guy that, like, when I go against a stand-up fighter, I'm not a guy to, shy away from stand-up. I'll fucking trade hands with you all fucking day, But for 1 or 2 times per round, I'll probably put you on your neck as well, just to make sure you know who's in charge here.
Hey, Darren, can I ask you a question? I've asked a couple other professional fighters.
For sure.
When you get in the ring and the bell rings, where does your mindset go?
My mindset goes, the first thing I do is run straight over to my opponent. I don't like to do the slowly coming in and dancing. I'll run straight over to him, and my mindset goes, it blurs out everybody and just focuses on that person.
But like, what is your, like, in your head? What do you, like, when the bell rings, what is your goal in that moment?
Go hit him first. Hit him.
Wow.
I need to hit him one time. And then after that, it's all reactionary. We've trained so much that, after you get into that initial reaction, it's just, okay, yeah, he'll hit me back. I'll move. I'll get underneath. I'll attack a little forward, It's just reactionary. But my first mindset is to hit him and to get hit by him. I like to feel what they have, I want to get kicked or punched, and maybe catch a block, and so I can feel the power that they, possess, and then I'll move on from there. Then
who's hit you the hardest? Where they hit you and you was like, damn.
I will say his punches weren't hard, but Barberena caught me with an elbow against the fence, and my mind immediately went to, don't fucking let him do that again. He rang my bell.
Like when you pull a girl's hair and she's like, don't do that again.
Yeah.
All right, do more of that.
I've never had a chick tell me not to do that again. Dude, I've had them tell me do it harder, and I'm like, if I do any harder, you're going to walk out of here bald.
Yeah.
You're going to look like you got alopecia. All right, Jada. Let's go.
Oh, shit. Hey, did you see Will spoke up? Did you see that?
Bitch.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, he basically spoke up. He said that wasn't fucking. He released an announcement, I think, today on his social media, basically saying that was fucked up. I shouldn't have done that.
Why did it take him this long to say that? Everybody knew that was fucked up when he did it.
I know it was fucked up. I don't know. I don't think he goes into that. Did you?
Especially for the chick he did it for. I will say Jada's done nothing but bash the dog shit out of him. And this is the girl that you're gonna slap this guy in front of all America for? No.
A little dude too, kind of like I'm not dogging Chris Rock, but he's like, like when you have small dogs, you can't hit them. Like if you got a Great Dane, you could fucking hit them, but you can't hit a Chihuahua. You cannot. It's not cool.
Just a public service announcement: you shouldn't hit any dog. Okay.
Well, you know what I mean. Like
I know.
Like your Dane's on your bed and you slap him on the ass. You're like, hey, fuck like get up the fuck off the bed. You can't do that to a Chihuahua. You got to pick him up and set him down gently. If you slap him like that, he'll break.
100%.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I will say, Chris Rock is a man for that. He took a slap and he kept moving.
I want to know what was in Chris Rock's mind right after it, and he was like, when he paused and he said, "Oh, I could, and then he stopped.
Yeah.
You know what he thought? Darian just told us. I can't let that happen again.
No, the shit that, dude, I'm telling you, the shit that he knows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot,
Oh.
there's a lot of
Oh.
stuff floating around about Hollywood right now, and a list of names that looks like it may be fixing to go public. And if it does, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like Epstein shit? Oh, yummy.
I'll send you a link.
All right, thank you.
And you know how I'll send you a link type things are. I don't know if any of it's true, but I'm telling you, some of the names that were mentioned, I was like,
Wow.
I think I seen that about a few months ago, and it was names I wouldn't think were on there, you know.
Would you like a little boy, a little girl, or a cup of blood? Or for $17.95, 3 easy payments, you can have all
people are
three.
so crazy. They're
Yeah.
sick.
Oh,
They're fucked in the head.
Man.
Anybody that messes with the kid, there's a special place in hell, and I hope you find it fast.
Me too. Amen. Amen, brother.
That's what mine, and I'll arrange the meeting.
Darian, when you go to fight and you come back to the barbershop where all your fucking clients be just all scraggly looking and shit, like they haven't had a haircut, and because you're at training camp and then you go fight, like, and because you're kind of a weekly barber. That's like you hook people up on you're like for people who want to look good.
That is true. Yeah. I do have my brother working in there with me right now, so he does catch, you know, most of the people who come in.
Who's better at cutting hair, you or him?
Oh, it's me. I taught him. So, you know, I've been cutting hair actually since I was like 15.
Dang.
Yeah.
Since that first stint you did in prison.
Yeah, that first stint, you know what I mean? I was the barber, you know. But yeah, so I mean, and my clientele kind of understand, you know, they know what I'm trying to achieve here, especially coming from a small town. Everybody's on board. So, you know, they don't mind looking a little crazy for a few weeks until I can come back and square them around. So, which thankfully that's the case, you know. I don't have assholes as clients who are like, oh, he's not here. Well, I'm done coming to this barbershop, you know, like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm trying to achieve something in my life, buddy. You know, my goal in life is not to just sit here and wait for you to cut your hair and
It'd be kind of stupid for somebody to talk shit to a professional fighter too.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess in that sense too. So, but yeah, so it goes relatively smoothly. I try to inform a lot of my clients before I leave, like, hey, after this week, I'm going to be gone. Come get your last haircut for, you know, a few weeks, and then I'll come back and clean you up. And they kind of make it in, so it's cool. It's a good gig to have in this profession.
Justin has been busy on Instagram recycling his best shit. I mean, posting new content.
I ain't reposted anything. I don't repost. That's Pen.
Cook better than black people.
Oh,
Meth.
fuck, I fucked it up already.
Listen, did you?
God darn it. That's
Get
a
your
great.
shit together. We even gave you another
names-
hour.
I know. Okay, can you see? Okay, here we go.
Something white people cook better than black people.
Meth. Listen, did you know that Dora the Explorer's real name is Dora Marquez? You
So
do.
when you
Name
see
something
that, how long does it take you to come up with that line, meth?
No time.
No time.
No time.
No.
It's instant.
Because that's about the only thing white people can cook better. We season meth better than black people. Period. Anything else, they got us locked down on it.
That's fucking hilarious.
And it's such a good joke too, right? Because it's going down this kind of like, there's some people who are listening to it who might be like trying to take it seriously or something.
Dude, fuck those people.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're like meth. And
Meth.
everyone's like,
And you're like,
fuck.
oh,
Dude, I'm telling you that what I've learned is the funniest punchlines are the most simple.
yeah.
The more simple you can keep it, the better off you are. I've got another video that's very similar to that, and I have been advised by my manager, do not post it. But it's funny as shit, man.
Oh, maybe
It's another video that says name something. Am I going to get in trouble over this?
Well, we could premiere it next week too if you want. We could just premiere it right on here.
No, so he said, name something that white people can do that black people can't do. I said, swim.
And that's
it.
That's bad.
Yeah, dude, you know how people get in their feelings.
Yeah.
Hey, who says it? Who is it? A black guy or a white guy who says it?
Black guy.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you got cover. You're good.
Yeah,
You're good.
So too. No, I'm the one that says swim.
I know.
Oh
yeah.
I don't
I
think
just
that's
need to
bad.
get one of my black friends to deliver the punchline with me standing there.
Oh,
There you go. That
hey,
would
have
be
you
fun.
ever seen that skit where Bill Dawes is on stage with two black guys and he's fighting with one of the guys, and anything that he wants to say that might be misconstrued as racist, he turns to his black friend and his black friend says it. Have you ever seen that skit?
I have.
I'm gonna send it to you guys afterwards. It's
Let me tell
fucking
you something.
it's so cool.
Along those lines.
Yeah.
Along those lines.
Yeah.
The Saturday Night Live, the weekend update, where the black guy writes the jokes for the white guy,
yes,
and the white guy writes jokes for the black guy, and they never see the joke until it's time to read it. And I'm telling you, they fuck with each other hard.
It's savage. It's savage.
Canceled over it, man.
Oh yeah, I gotta look it up. Then I haven't seen that.
It's
dude, it's
savage.
You've got to understand it from a perspective that the black guy wrote the joke for the white guy.
Yeah.
When you realize that, you're like, this is funny. Because you tell most of the time the white guy does not want to say what's there. He's like,
no.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hey, play the vabbing video. That's like my most viral this week.
Is it on here on Instagram?
Almost 7 million on TikTok. Yeah, it's on Instagram.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
That or no, dude. If you like savage moments, do the McDonald's. I'll tell you which one it is. Go down. You need to do the McDonald's one. That's the one you need.
The one with the plum is crazy.
Right there.
This
that chick. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, this plum one's nuts too. This plum one's crazy.
Oh, the plum one is crazy. I did.
Okay, here we go.
Straight up, you if you order the fish fillet at McDonald's. What can I get?
That was fucking.
Can I get a fish fillet, please? No, just a sandwich.
I just want the sandwich.
That'll be it. You like random facts?
Yeah.
Listen, did you know that McDonald's once invented bubblegum flavored broccoli?
Yeah, that's fucking
disgusting.
Now you do.
Straight up, you if
Hey,
you order the fish fillet at
I have
McDonald's.
so many questions. So that's real? That's real? You went up to that window and just hit that off like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude didn't know who I was. So a lot of people are saying that it's a woman because I don't think he's really fully hit puberty yet.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a woman on speaker, right? And he didn't have a clue who I was. I hit the random fact when we finished the video, and I said, do you know who I am? And he was like, no. I said, okay, here's my username. You're going to be on TikTok here in about 30 minutes.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, how about this chick? Is that shit real? Like, what's the whole story with her and fucking Chick-fil-A or whatever the fuck?
It's called a mental breakdown. It's called mental instability. She's, I think she's crazy.
Justin's capitalizing on on broken fish fillet people.
She works at McDonald's, probably.
No, she doesn't. The rest of her video, she is saying she's like. Stop ordering the fish fillet at McDonald's. I've never had one, but that shit looks rank. Like she's basing it off like it's called crazy. That's what it's called.
You know she's great in bed.
Bad shit.
Dude, is there there's only one name on here that caught my eye on the early prelim. It's this guy Nikolay Negumeranu. It's like
be careful with that name, dog.
Yeah. Oh,
we
yeah.
Sorry. You better be careful with that one, boy. You might want to get Darian to pronounce that one from now on. Okay.
The reason why is that's like a takeoff on Khabib's name, but he doesn't. Justin, you asshole. Okay, fuck this guy. I hope he gets knocked the fuck out.
Joe Rogan's hoping that he doesn't have to say that name a whole lot at this point.
The two guys here that pop out on to me on the preliminary card are Drew Dober.
Sevan said, "Fuck that bout. We're not talking about that."
Yeah.
Drew Dober and this guy Rafael Alves.
Okay.
I have crazy respect for Drew Dober.
Yeah.
Tough as fuck.
Hard guys. I think he was the one that beat that Terrence McKinney guy, didn't he?
I know he's had some big wins and some. What did you say? He's fought some tough dudes.
Yeah, he beat Terrence McKinney, which is it was their, up and comer 155er. And I guess he just underestimated Drew Dober, and he ended up knocking him out.
Have you? A guy I know has sparred with him and said that he's a goofy dude. That he doesn't come across as a fighter at all. Do you know him?
I don't know him, but he does seem. I've seen some of his social media, and he does seem that way. He seems like a lighthearted guy and everything. And I mean,
like a Sam Alves, like Justin's friend Sam Alvey.
Love
Yeah.
Sam.
I think most fighters are, though. I think when you try to act like too tough of a guy, I mean, and no one's really going to take you serious.
I don't understand. Like, after knowing Sam, I don't understand how he fights. He is such a loving and a caring guy.
Literally, I feel like most
Fucking Darian cuts hair, dude.
literally.
Darian cuts hair.
I know. And I've gotten so comfortable with Darian. I just talk shit to him on a weekly basis and call him a
talk shit in the
bitch and
text.
everything else. Yeah, I'm like, Darian's such a bitch. Like, I'm dumb.
1,000 miles will make you brave.
With that time, but yeah, I think it's just because we put so much. There's so much effort into practice, and we get so comfortable with the sport being in it that there's not real big space to act hard anymore. That's that guy you see on the street that acts hard, that you just got out of the bar and his life's going to shit and he just wants to fight somebody. So
Dude, that's the type dude. All you got to do is just punch him one time as hard as you can, and he don't want that smoke.
So I feel like, but Drew Dober, he seems like an extreme athlete. I'm
Yes.
kind of surprised he's not at least higher up on the prelim card. But
I'm gonna pick him in this. Do you guys have any thoughts on this?
I like Drew in this too. I'm gonna go Drew. I'm not 100% sure who the other guy is.
Me neither. He looks like the werewolf.
He does.
Click on him. I want to see him.
I don't think it didn't get
Why
you.
is that shit so small?
Zoom. You got Zoom over here?
Man.
I don't know. How to
Where's
do
your
that
back
shit.
end people at?
There. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he looks like Wolverine.
Yeah, he's like and his ears look like he's a bat. Maybe he's a
He
vampire.
ugly as fuck.
He might be a vampire. He might be a
And the other fight that I really recommend everyone watch.
I'm
this
taking
cat,
Drew, by the way.
Okay.
You asked Darian, but you didn't ask me. That's cool. That's fine.
And this is going to be a good fight. Alex Morono and Matthew Semmelsberger. I've been texting with Matthew a lot. I got to get him on the show. That guy's a savage.
A savage.
He's gonna get his ass knocked out. Alex is
No.
gonna win that fight. Tell him I said it.
All right, fine.
I like Alex in this fight too. I'm not gonna lie. But I will say Matthew is a savage. He reminds me, and no disrespect to him, like that fucking, I don't know, that trailer park guy who's just fucking mean as shit and will just fuck you up for no reason. He just, yeah.
Dude, this fight between him and AJ Fletcher, his last fight, that guy AJ Fletcher is tough as shit. And that's like a world-class athlete. That's like a gifted human being. And that was gnarly. That was a gnarly fight. Yeah, I'm going with Semmelsberger. You're going with Alex in that, Darian?
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna go with Alex.
All right.
I'm not. I'm going Matthew.
All right.
What?
I'm not even trying to pronounce the name. Yeah.
He switched on you.
Here?
He switched on you.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
just baiting you. I've been known as a really good baiter. Some people call me the master of baiting.
I do. This fight down here was canceled even before it started.
Yeah, that was one I really wanted to see too. Only because I haven't seen Paulo Costa fight in such a long time. It seems like Izzy was the last fight we seen him fight in, right?
I think he would kill Luke. I think he would kill Luke.
Well, I think Luke Rockhold no longer has a chin. I mean, he's been
Yes.
out multiple times. And I mean, in horrible fashion. Did you see the one where he got knocked out by Yoel Romero and Yoel Romero kisses him?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. After he knocked him out, they're picking him up off the ground. And after that, and Yoel Romero goes right over to him and, you know, I love you, boy. And kiss. Oh, man, you got kissed.
I remember that.
But you cold.
Romero, Luke, Rockhold, kiss.
Yeah, it'll pop up probably.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And you can tell Luke Rockhold still doesn't know quite where he is. He's just like,
It might be on the lips. I want to tell you, if you're squeamish of heart, now's your time to take a bathroom break. I don't know who's better looking. I don't know who, Romero or Luke Rockhold. But man,
Romero trying to shut Rockhold.
he was trying to kiss him on the mouth, bro. He was trying to kiss him on the lips.
Dude, how you gonna knock somebody out and then go kiss them on the mouth? Like that's insult. That is literal insult to injury.
He's like, yeah, I love you, son. Come here, give dad a kiss.
Come here, boy.
Come here, boy.
and then I want to just go straight to the top.
No. Don't go straight to the top.
No?
No, man. We got to talk about one fight that I'm excited about.
Okay, which one?
Oh, what was that?
Derek Lewis, man.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
Derek has turned into one of my favorite fighters.
Of course, yes.
That dude is funny as shit.
He is a punchline every time. I mean, every single time. I mean, he just thinks of these things, and
I keep waiting to get let down. Right, like he's either going to be punch drunk or like he's just not going to deliver any good punchlines, and he always does. Like that dude is funny.
Always. He says them so calmly. Like that's the thing that makes him hilarious.
My balls are hot.
Oh, that one was amazing. That was early in his career.
He threw the cup to the freaking fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did the fan take a shoey out of the cup?
I don't know. That's nasty as hell.
That's
how about his Instagram?
Yeah, he's one of the funniest guys on Instagram.
Have you seen this video going around? This video is fucking nuts. First of all, do you know what is that lady holding right there?
It looks like a fucking pipe. Holy
yes.
Shit.
It looks like a breaker bar for working on cars. Okay.
She bent it. She bent it over the woman's head.
It's got to be plastic.
Look at this. Bagow!
Take that, Tanya.
Oh my gosh! And it's
go back to your trailer.
Hey, I think it's something aluminum.
And look at the dude just snatch it right out of her hand. Like,
hey,
no.
And look at that's in the spot in your head where it kills you, right? That's a spot that kills you, right?
Yeah. At least knocks you out. I got to give props to the old lady. Holy shit!
Look at the people laughing.
Dude, I bet Aunt Faye didn't go back around that woman for a while.
Oh my gosh. Barbara just hit the ground so hard. That was that guy's mom. You see how
Oh my God.
He gonna grab his head like he got it.
That's Derek Lewis's account. My goodness. That this is not going to be an easy fight, I don't think, for Derek Lewis. This guy he's fighting is 15-1, and he looks like he went to the same school of training as Dolph Lundgren. But as Darian would say about some fighters, something's not right here. There's a goofball factor for sure of this guy. Look at that.
Yeah, wait, he's not even in the fucking squares. What is he doing right here?
He's fucking around. He has to be.
Oh, man.
Hey, this is a big man. Did you see the face-off? He's bigger than Mr. Lewis.
Oh, I did not. How much bigger? Like what? He's like 5?
He's just like maybe an inch taller, and he's just a little bit broader. And
that dude looks like a middle school gym coach.
Oh God, I hope you're right. This guy's
Does he
such
not?
a savage. I hope you're right.
Dude, he does. I don't understand. Like,
look right there.
Here,
all the way the top. He looks like a middle school gym coach.
He does. He does.
15-1. I'm not sure how many fights actually in the UFC. I think the last time we saw Derek Lewis fight in Houston, he may have lost. And he's to who?
To Tuivasa.
Oh yeah, that was nuts.
But they still interviewed him at the end of the fight.
They did, and
it was a quick. Joe hit the winner with a quick interview, and then went straight to Derek. They know where their money's at.
Yeah, and he man, that was actually a good fight until he caught that elbow to the mouth. I mean, it was still a good fight up until that point.
Tuivasa took some shots that have KO'd 30 men before him.
Tuivasa fights on the card I fight, and he fights Cyril Gane.
That's gonna be nuts.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about.
That's going to be nuts.
Yeah, it's going to be super crazy. So,
hey, I think he's going to pressure Gane in a way that Francis didn't. I think Gane's it's going to be interesting.
And also, like, he's unpredictable striking wise. I feel like that's why Derek Lewis had so much trouble with him. It's just because Tuivasa throws to the wind. Even if you're catching him and busting his lips up, he just keeps slinging them. So,
and then what happens? Whoever wins that fights for the belt?
I'm guessing, but if Cyril Gane wins, I mean, they're really going to make him fight for the belt again. I mean, they just seen how that fight went.
Yeah, that's true.
And is Francis Ngannou still going to fight for the UFC?
Great question. That's one for Justin. That's one for the comic. Justin, is Ngannou still in the UFC? What the fuck is going on over there?
I have no.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick Derek Lewis just because I just have to, and I just love him. Most likable fighter in the UFC besides Mr. Weeks.
He's got to be a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you guys. I'm going the other way.
With Sergey.
Why are you being such a heel today?
Hey, this retires Derek if he loses. By the way, if Derek loses, he's done. Yep, he's gonna quit. No. Yep, he's gonna quit right there. Nope. Yep.
No,
he's trying to buy the UFC. Derek Lewis did. He wants to purchase the UFC.
That fool ain't got the money to buy the UFC
at all.
You know what? He would be good for color commentary during the fights. That would be funny. I
think so too. I think they should have him like not as the, one of the three, but yeah, somebody on the side that gives their like opinion about.
Get Cormier out of there and put Derek Lewis in there.
I don't like Cormier either, so I'm all right with that. I'm not.
Cormier used to be great. What happened to him? He used to be great.
He's like the Joe Buck, right? Dude. He's like the Joe Buck of UFC.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Daniel Cormier.
You think he's too full of himself, Darian?
Yeah, and you know what? On my freaking debut, this motherfucker, one of the guys were trying to shout out. I have a freaking barbershop called the Weekly Barber. He immediately cuts in and was like, "Oh yeah, I own a chain of barbershops as well," and then gives his little thing. Like,
what a douche!
Yeah, the guy even was like, it was an Anik. He was like, well, I was just trying to shout him out, and you kind of, stepped on his toes. He's like, well, if there's money to be made, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make it.
What a douche! Is he? So, have you met him and have you sat around and talked to him?
Not sat around and talked to him. I met him. Well, I had a pre-fight interview with him.
Is he a douchebag when the cameras are off?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's not. He seems just like a normal guy, but I'm not a fan of him because I'm a fan of John Jones. And me and John Jones say, fuck you, Daniel Cormier.
Yeah. Hey, so you have a lot of forgiveness for John Jones? Like, how do you, as a John Jones fan, how do you, all the crazy shit that happens in his life, how do you, where do you put that?
I mean, now as a person, I probably don't have the right to judge.
Right.
Many don't, but they do anyway.
Right. Of course.
Whatever on in his personal life, I mean, that's neither here or there. I mean, that's stuff that he has to deal with. But I mean, I'm a fan of him as one of the most athletic human beings in the world. He came into the sport of the UFC and he dominated, and he did exactly what fans love to see. Whatever happens it just so sucks that when you are that famous, your personal life gets amplified by 10 by everybody who watches it. So, and I mean, he ain't done the best in his, personal life, but fuck, everybody fucks up. Just you don't get to see most of people's fuck ups because they're not famous or no one cares about them,
Right. It's not, he lives in Vegas. He's rich. Let's put other super rich, tall, extraordinarily handsome men in Vegas and see if they get arrested at least once a year.
Yeah. And see what happens to them.
Yeah.
The fact he was trying to spend, $5,000 at a strip club. I mean, that's a little extreme, but I mean,
I just think that keeps the economy going. Don't be a hater, Darian. That shit keeps the economy going. I'd rather he spend $5,000 at a strip club than we give it to Nancy Pelosi so she can put up flags at all the elementary schools. Okay. Derek Lewis is switching training camps. He switched training camps for this fight. Does that concern anyone? And Darian, why does anyone switch training camps?
Personally, I agree with that. Just because his training.
You agree with switching? You think it's good to switch it up?
Well, just for him, because his training camp so far has only trained him off his one-punch power. They all ride on, Derek Lewis can hit somebody at any point in time in the fight and put him to sleep. So his cardio's been shit. Like he is an athletic heavyweight. This man can kick someone in the head. One in the head.
Yeah, his flying knee is sick.
Yeah, I would be abusing all of his attributes for fighting, and they only rely on, just know if you can get a good solid hit on him, you can put him to sleep. And you can tell like his cardio's been crap. He's not been able to last in fights. I mean, before he got knocked out by Tuivasa, he was gassed, laying up against the fence is why he got knocked. So I agree with this. I feel like, it'll be, hopefully we'll see if it's a better fit for him.
What do you think about, could he ever go down to light heavyweight? Do you think he could make 205?
No, do you see that, man?
Yeah, but he got a gut on him.
He's got a belly. I was surprised, speaking of Daniel Cormier, I was surprised that he ever did 205 too, because he has a belly as well.
Yeah, he's really fat.
He still looks fat when he weighed in. I'm like, this man's 205? Where did he lose it from? His legs? Like, holy shit.
If I was his family, I would be concerned about his health.
Daniel Cormier?
Yeah. I mean, he's obese.
Yeah, he's pretty heavy. He's probably weighs like 290 now. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Darian has Sergey, Derek Lewis switching training camps. And Darian doesn't have a problem with that. He thinks it might even be a good thing. And Mr. Nunley just likes Derek's Instagram account, and that's how he chooses the winners.
I'm always picking the funny black guy.
Right.
Anytime. Period.
Racist.
I'm telling you, I love him. Interesting you ask him this, because it's almost like you don't remember Darian saying last week that if you look around and you've been at a gym for the longest, you might need to find a new gym.
Yeah.
So
period.
Wait, what did he say? Yeah. Okay. Because that was with Jordan Levitt. Good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's bring that topic back up. So what do you think about that one? That was
I'm gonna say something stupid. I want you to, because someone's like, how'd the fight go? I go, it was great. Jordan was in the fight the whole time, and my friend's like, you're a fucking idiot. But I thought he was in it. I'm
not gonna lie. I thought he was in it until he was out of it. I mean, Paddy Pimblett did a good job of. I mean, he
frustrated Paddy the first round. I think Paddy was like, "What the fuck, man?"
Paddy wasn't losing that fight. Period. It didn't matter what happened. He was fighting off raw emotion with his friend passing away before the fight. He wasn't losing that fight, dog.
Which I will applaud Paddy for that. Like the thing he used for his platform to announce, men speak out. You know what I mean? Like make sure you're not, going down in depression. I will applaud him for that. That was like, man, that's the best thing I heard yet on a pre-fight interview or a post-fight interview. So,
but
that's
a great segue. Real quick, the new suicide hotline is 988. It acts as 911. You could dial 988, and it'll put you in contact with crisis people.
Hey, let's crank call them right now.
Oh my God! Don't do
no,
that.
I'm joking.
But yeah, no. But Jordan Levitt definitely got handled that second round. It was tough.
Yeah, and for Patty it was submission, right? Yeah, he choked him out.
And then put his butthole in his face.
Yeah, he teabagged him. Cock and balls. All right.
Yeah.
Elise said it was more profound than my balls were hot.
No, it was not. That is not true. Elise, Kyle, Red Dow. That don't lie.
Hey, Heidi asked a question a second ago. She asked me what it was. Did I just go from poor to rich? You know, with social media. Look, I'm still poor white trash. You mess with me, you mess with the whole trailer park. All right.
Good.
No, and then I'll answer it for him, Heidi. Yes. Hey, how about when Derek Lewis fucking knocked out Ronda Rousey's boyfriend and fucking hit him a few extra times before that wasn't necessary? I mean, it was the ref's fault. The ref didn't stop it.
That was personal, dog.
And in the post-fight,
he knew he was out.
And the post-fight press conference, do you guys remember what he said? They go, "Hey, why'd you did you think the fight should have been stopped sooner?" He's like, "Nah, that dude hits women."
Oh shit! Really?
It was personal. I didn't realize that.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
So what? He hit like Ronda or something?
Ross, you can't protect yourself if you out. He was asleep.
I don't know who he hit, but I don't know who the dude hit, what girl he hit, but he wasn't like Derek wasn't joking. And Derek hit him like 3 extra times that were like really fucking hard. You know, like hammer fist on the dude's face, bouncing, dribbling his head off the canvas.
Pull that video up.
What was the guy's name?
Shit, I don't know. Mrs. Rousey.
It was not. God, what's her boyfriend's name?
Just look up Ronda Rousey's. I think they may be married now, are they?
Let me go. I'll go to Sherdog first, and I'll see, and I'll look back and look at his fights. I
tell you what, though, man, that women's division was so freaking. I'm not saying it's bad now by any stretch.
Travis Brown, is that the guy? Sorry,
so.
Sorry,
yes,
Justin.
that's right. That women's division was so entertaining when Rousey was on top.
Yeah, it was. It was. That's back when Joanna was a savage, when Misha Tate could actually beat somebody up.
Now she's just now she looks more like a porn star. I don't mean that in a bad way either.
Yeah, and she gets punched a lot in every fight that she's in.
Hey, it's truth time. Which one of y'all subscribe to Gold's OnlyFans?
Oh, well, you gave me a good recommendation that it was just the same as her Instagram, so I just kept following that.
Yeah, she hides a bunch behind the paywall.
Saying,
you can.
You did end up finding some good stuff.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Look." He said, "Oh yeah, I did."
Let me see. Rogan reacts to Lewis's brutal knockout.
Yeah, she got elbowed in her life away. Molly Meatball handed it to her. Is Molly Meatball a lesbian? I'm not sure. It was she said something in her press conference where she was like, "I'll fuck you anywhere you want to be fucked," and then she's like, "I mean that sexually as well." So I don't know.
Wow.
She's fucking with her.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, what? I didn't know what I was like, are you making a pass at her, or have you been on her Instagram?
I wonder if I'm going to get in trouble for showing this here. Let me see.
Do you care?
Is it him actually hitting the woman, or?
No. Okay, Here we go. I'm definitely getting in trouble for showing this. Fuck it. Whatever. My producer's going to yell at me. I've already been warned not to do this, but whatever. I don't think you're allowed to show UFC knockouts or something like that.
Really?
Why?
Because, like, I don't know. You just never see them. It's always still frames. Yeah, here we go. Derek Lewis, Travis Brown.
Boom. Oh, sheesh. Bang. 2.
Yes.
He hit him hard those last hits.
Damn, tell your neighbors to turn their Wi-Fi back on, dog.
Oh, is it that bad? Let's see here. Let's see.
Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, those last two weren't needed. He was sleeping.
Is that Mario Yamasaki as well as the ref?
Some fat Asian guy.
Dude, he got
hey, but
fired.
they get fat Asian guys turned into Mexican guys. Is that guy still? I don't ever see Mario in the. Is he still in the
He got fired. He got fired for not stopping fights soon enough.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
It's better, like from a fan standpoint, because I've seen a lot of early stoppages over the past year, man. Like
I prefer an early stoppage though, don't you, Justin?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no. I paid $80 damn
to watch
see somebody get their ass beat.
He said, "I want to
stop it before somebody's snoring."
Yeah. Well, I mean, I agree with. I seen some early stoppages as well, but I mean, I've seen some shit that's like, yo, ref, you gonna let that man die in there, or are you gonna stop?
I've stood up too many times and been like yelling at my TV, like I don't know if I should be watching UFC anymore, like fights that just go too long.
Yeah, but I
Those
mean,
are the ones that keep me buying, man.
Damn, Justin, you're a savage. I'm glad you're fighting for our freedoms. You're good. Thank you for your service, brother.
What are you talking about? I don't have a job.
Okay, fine.
No, I'm joking.
Here's the question everyone wants to know. This is why you guys are watching the show. Is Juliana Pena and Amanda Nunez, was the first fight a fluke? And before everyone jumps in there and says it's a fluke, I want to bring up two fighters that we saw lose and fucking just vanish. Tyron Woodley and Ronda Rousey. Two of the greatest fighters ever. And then all of a sudden they fucking lost once and they're just toast.
Kim Silva did the same thing.
Did he? Okay, that was before my day.
Okay, here's the difference in this. Okay, there are two differences. One, when Ronda Rousey and Tyron Woodley both lost, they took like almost a 10 to a year hiatus to come back and actually fight again. And which that having that much layoff and you're going into the highest level of fighting, I mean that's quite a long layoff to be in there for people who were consistently fighting every 3 months.
Why? I mean, I heard the term ring rust, but what is that? So what? You take 10 months off. Doesn't that let your brain fucking like reattach to the brain stem?
Yeah, but you're not as used to, the level of energy that's in there. You're not as used to the amount of nerves, and I don't care who you are. Like that's the number one thing that fighters have to fight the most when they go out there is the amount of hype and nerves that go through their body when they're about to perform. Now you can be practicing for 10, 11 months out of the year, but if you ain't never gotten that ring and felt that, I mean, when you get that adrenaline, it takes away all the breath that you have. I mean, you have to really have cardio after that adrenaline dump. That just suffocates you. And then you have to go in there and like, oh, okay, now I have to fight and exhaust myself even more. So I feel like that's a big thing. And also like Amanda Nunez, she lost and now she was ready right then again, like, okay, no, I need a rematch right now. Let's go again. And I feel like she just got comfortable at the top because she was beating the shit out of people so much that I think that's why Julia Pena won that fight. Is because maybe she wasn't training as hard. She's like, oh, I'm the best in the business. I don't need to. I've been beat. I knocked out Cyborg. You know what I mean? I'm beat these girls left and right.
Dude, her resume is one of the most savage resumes of any fucking fighter.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
I was going to say, I hope that this fight lives up to the hype. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that it is going to be slow and boring.
Oh, yeah. They're both going to be scared of each other?
Yeah.
Let me tell you some things about them. Juliana Pena is the Ultimate Fighter winner, season 18. She's the least hit fighter in women's UFC. And I ask you a question about that, Darian. Is that because of her reach? or her head movement, or I had a fighter on the show. Maybe it was even you, and you told me that like part of a good defense is punching. You just throw those punches out there to keep the dude away from you.
Period. Yeah.
So what do you think it is with her?
I think it may be maybe her volume, but also I think it may be her grappling as well. I mean, she loves to grapple. You take somebody down and you get on their back. Obviously, they can't punch you in the face. And you do that for enough rounds because she has most of her wins. I think 6 out of 12 of her wins came from submission.
She's never been dropped.
I mean, that's
5 by submission, 3 by knockout.
Yeah.
3 by decision.
Would you say that she has the advantage, the striking advantage in reach and speed, but Nunez in strength, or is that maybe not?
Oh, I'm not even going to say speed because I feel like Nunez is a mean boxer. I mean, she can throw them things. You know what I mean?
But Pena's got that jab.
She does have a good, strong jab. And if you've seen like their face off like yesterday or something, like she is shredded.
Yeah,
like,
this is yeah. You mean Amanda?
No, I mean Pena.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday she was in the dress and they were facing off, and she was. I mean, and look at her jawline. She could look like she takes.
Dude, that are you fixing to play that face off from yesterday? Because that was some intense.
Yeah,
that was an intense couple seconds there,
dude. I'm telling you, and
she climbed up in there looking like a million bucks.
Yeah, right there, up at the top. Yeah, right there. Where's the leather dress?
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna actually look for the.
Look how lean she looks right there, man.
You can go to UFC page and they have it on there.
Oh, okay. I'll go there in 1 second. While I'm on this slide right here, I also have some thoughts about this. Juliana Pena is still poor as shit. She's a single mom. Like that paycheck probably. I don't care how much she won. If she, let's say in that fight she got a couple $100,000, I'm sure she probably spent that already. Just getting her camp back in order. Yeah. That dress was probably $10,000. But this fucking girl is balling.
I mean, she's been at the top of the division for 5 years.
Yeah, and I always wonder if that makes them soft.
It makes you comfortable, just like Conor McGregor. I mean, he's loaded,
right?
Shit beat out of him the last 3 times he's been in the ring.
Yeah. Where do you think I should? Where you think I should go to UFC Instagram?
Yeah, they literally just posted it. Like it should be like 5 posts down.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, can you tell if they're shredded? It looks like they're fucking dressed.
Yeah, but you can tell her arms are fucking like
when she steps on that stage, man.
Piped out. I'm like, oh shit.
This one?
Yeah. Look at her. Look.
Find the video where she walks up on stage. I'm pretty sure it was on the UFC.
Yeah, it's
right there. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, what is that? Look at where Amanda puts her. I couldn't let someone do that to me.
When she did that, I thought when I first watched this, I thought there was fixing to be like somebody's fixing to have to separate them.
Yeah, I mean, look how where they put their fists next to each other's faces. Do you like that, Darian? If someone did that to you, do you take a step back or?
No, I step closer to their face. I think they do it to,
and then that's why I'm not a fighter.
They do it. They do it to like throw you off mentally, like to get you out of your box, to get you upset, heated. Like, oh man, I can't believe they did that. You know, I like when a fighter does that to me, and I've had multiple fighters do that. I put my fist down and I just get closer to him. Like, what's up? You know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she just did it to get a reaction out of her. And Pena did not give her any reaction. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is so close to her face right there.
Darian, do you remember the last non legal fight you got in?
Oh shit.
Like one on the street. Like unsanctioned?
No, I don't. I mean, maybe when I was like, I'll give you this. Look, okay, I was 22.
Look, Justin got a big smile on his face. He's like, "Here we go."
Baited him into it. Let's go, dog. Just don't get yourself charges.
I was 22 years old, and there was this huge ass Russian dude at the bar, like trying to fight anyone, right? And I'm trying to stay clear, I don't give a fuck about him. And when we get outside the bar, he walks up to the smallest, bald, shortest little white guy. I mean, the dude probably weighed $120 wet. And he's like,
Chris Rock would whoop his ass.
yes. And he's like, you want to go? And all in his face. And so I walked over there calmly. I'm like, hey, man, calm down. You're a big guy. This guy's scared. Look at his face. He's scared. And the guy looks at me. He's like, yeah, I'm scared. I don't want to fight. And I'm like, you're cool, man. Like, just go home. You don't need to do this. And then he looks at me and he's like, oh, so you want to fight me? And so I'm like, all right, bet. Then I was thinking, like, I am going to fight him. Fuck it. You know what I mean? And this is when my career's kind of getting up there, I'm kind of getting noticed more and more. And I turned and I was just going to sleep him. I was just going to act like, nonchalant and just sleep him. As soon as I turned, quick as I could, my wife has his shirt all balled up in her fist. And she's in his face and she's like, I will fuck you up. You won't fucking touch it. And I'm like, oh shit. And this dude's scared. Like, he's walking backwards and he's like, what? I don't know what's going on, and she's cussing at him, slapping him in his chest and his neck. And I'm like, what the fuck? So this gets me amped up and I'm like, yeah, let's fight him, So I started yelling at him and arguing, and the guy, leaves or whatever with all his friends and shit. And it was that was the last almost altercation I've gotten in. But
did you talk to your wife after that and be like, hey, don't, as much as that was, I appreciate, I respect your energy, but like, you can't, don't do that. You put yourself in danger.
I did tell her that because I'm like, the dude could have, smacked you
and then you would have had to kill him or something.
Yeah. And she was like, well, he's messing with our money and we're not going to get you in a fight. And now you tell. And I'm like,
she's messing with our money.
I said, okay, I see. So that's probably the last altercation other than the fight I told you about the first time I was on, where I was in that big brawl and there was 27 versus 6 and we were just getting the shit beat out of us.
I always just wonder if so you would throw the first punch.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna throw it to make sure they won't throw a punch. Like, I'm gonna like when it's a street fight, I'm the dirtiest motherfucker ever. I'll knee you in the dick as I elbow you in the face and then pick you up and stomp on your neck and make sure that you don't move anymore, because
when you're talking to somebody, if they too crazy that you can't talk them out of it. If you can't talk them out, you might as well go ahead and land the first one.
Period. And not only that, you might as well make sure, like, I think of this as a street fight. I'm going to make sure that I put you in the worst possible position, because it's life or death. You don't know if that person is going to try to attack you. You don't know if they have a knife or they want to pick up a rock. So
that's what I always say about cops too. That's my sympathy for cops. Don't fucking engage them.
Yeah.
Because like they don't know, they have to get home to their families. Like, don't put your hands on the fucking steering wheel, be chill, take your ticket and leave.
If they violate your civil rights, let them do it and then get paid, dog.
Yeah, deal with that shit later.
Because there are shitty cops out there. I tell you what, if they violate mine, daddy getting paid.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just when you're dealing with another human being in a high stress situation, you can't afford to be vulnerable. That's the worst. That I've seen people die like that all the time, Oh, they didn't think it was going to be as drastic, and well, now they can't walk ever again. You know what I mean? So
Amanda won her first UFC title at UFC 200. That's 77 UFCs ago. She holds 2 titles. They're fighting for the 135 title.
Yeah.
That is the bantamweight title. And when Nunez said to her, or one of the reports, someone asked her, Nunez said to her, basically, yo, bitch, after I beat you at 135, you should come up to 145 and try me. And Juliana Pena pushed back and said, no, all the best fights are at 135. But what do you think about that? Let's say Pena does win. Why not put on 10 pounds and go up there and fucking take her second belt from her?
Maybe it's harder it'll probably be harder for Pena to move putting weight on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Amanda Nunez is going to move just like she always has, and then she's just going to be able to hit a shit ton.
She had her kid in 2018, right? And she's had a lot of fights since. How much do you think that affects the female fighters after they have a child?
Honestly, I don't know.
Do you
We're
think
gonna
they
get
lose
more in
this
trouble
deal?
weighing in on this than any racist shit or sexist shit or anything we've ever said on the show?
Well, I mean, it just
How dare you? You don't know shit, Darian, about being pregnant.
I mean, it does make you wonder: do they lose a step?
Yeah, I don't know.
I felt like if I did, I would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of these chicks get. I know in the CrossFit community, the lady who took second place as the second fittest woman in the world, she had a kid and came back, and they got another chick who's a top 10 chick. They're not getting punched in the face, but man, their power output is fucking nuts.
Crazy. I watch that all the time, and I'm like, gosh, damn.
And these women, bunch of these women have had babies. It's crazy how
You
it
know
affects
what?
them.
It might give you. I ain't never thought about it like this. So
A hormonal spike.
No, man, it may give them a mindset like, I'm a bad bitch. I done went through childbirth. I can do anything. I ain't even scared of this chick.
I pushed a bowling ball out of my vagina.
Yeah, maybe that's going through that pain as bad as they say it is. Maybe they're like getting punched. Psh, fuck. Let's go.
Nunez said she had a bad knee in her last training camp building up to the fight. She uses that as one of the reasons maybe why she lost. She also is in a new training camp. She left American Top Team, so this will be the first time where she's out on her own. Amanda Nunez, how do you think, are those just excuses, or do you think that these things are better? I mean, her space doesn't look impressive to me. Like, it doesn't look like, I mean, she says it inspires her, but it's basically just a small roll-up garage. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I'd want to train by myself.
Yeah, maybe that's where she started, though. Maybe she's trying to go back to basics where it's like get that animal back in her, you know, that dog. But
for BJPN,
it did?
it didn't.
Oh, going off by himself?
Yeah, toward the end of his career, it didn't work at all.
And, you know, Colby did the same thing, right? Covington did the same thing. Broke away, started his own little camp.
Yeah, Kobe Covington did, but Kobe Covington did good against George Masvidal, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I would want, for me being a champion, I would want to have those extra bodies to train with, you know what I'm saying? Those people who are athletic, you know, those people who are, and maybe she still does, but I would love to have that, you know. It's different when if you're training on your own and you don't really get someone to wrestle with or somebody to, you know, spar with you so you can feel, you know, if what you're doing is working. So I wonder why so many people are just trading camps, huh? Just, hey, we're getting out of here.
Oh, so Brandon Moreno, same thing. Oh, wait, let's pick real quick. Juliana Pena or Amanda Nunez. I'm going to pick Juliana Pena because I want her to win and then fight Shevchenko.
I'm going Nunez all day.
Okay.
What do you got, Justin?
That's a tough one. Pena.
What?
Yeah,
I know.
What is this day today? You guys.
I'm telling you, I don't even think it was a fluke. Did he just put us in his lap?
I put you in the lap.
He stuck us in his pants. He just slipped his phone in his pants. It's like, sniff this, boys.
Where is this at? Okay, I found it.
Okay, so Justin and I picked Juliana.
You guys are just hating on me today.
Did I pick against you on every fight?
Every fight, both of you have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you baited me. You dark baited.
Hold on. Me and Sevan had the same exact picks.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. I can't do that because that's gonna be the last one we pick, right?
No. We're gonna pick. I'm gonna say we're gonna do two more fights here real quick.
Okay.
And Magomed Ankalaev versus Anthony Smith. I think this one retires Mr.
Could
Smith.
you pronounce that first name again?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
I need to hear it one more time. How'd you say that?
Magomed. He's a transformer, the newest transformer in the series. That guy's 17-1. I saw him in the face-off against Anthony Smith. It's bad news for
Smith should have just. I thought Anthony Smith would have been retired. He's
Dude.
36, 16. Like, that's a lot of fights to. Oh, did you see him versus Glover Teixeira? Remember I brought that up last time. He got his teeth knocked out, and then they had to pick him up mid-fight.
And his corner got yelled at for not throwing in the towel. Do you remember that? Like there was all sorts of like negative press about his corner. Listen, this dude hangs out with a guy. This dude is hanging out in is that a perfume shop or an alcohol
shop? Are they
at
a Bath and Body Works?
I don't know, but the guy has one eye. So like I'm picking this dude.
Yeah, the dude does have
one. This dude's hanging out. He's hanging out around all the lavenders.
You pick who you want, dude. I like Anthony, but his career is officially over.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Second round knockout, dog.
By Lionheart?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna get you on this one, man. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That guy that he's facing is a bad man.
A bad man.
I know more than you.
Like a future champ bad man, right, Darian?
Like, yeah, future champ bad man.
You're sitting by a lamp. My picks are better.
Hey, and you know what? I have that lamp in my house too. That's like something his mom gave him. That thing has been he took that when he moved out of the house or something.
I don't even know why my eye focused to the lamp, but I was just like lamp boy over here.
Hey, how soft do you think Darian is? Let me ask some questions. Darian, do you use placemats at your house? You placemats?
No, what?
Okay, good.
Coasters.
Yes. Hey, Heidi, you know how fucking Justin's rich? Because he does use coasters and placemats. He didn't 6 months ago, but this motherfucker got all that shit now. All the weird shit.
The best coaster that I have is the bottom of a 105 millimeter shell.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, that is dope.
I'll send you one.
Okay.
I got you.
And finally, when he comes and gets his haircut from you in 2029, he's going to bring the coaster with him. This guy is no fucking joke. Neither of these guys are. I think these are the two of the best fighters we're going to see fight.
Hey,
Brandon Moreno and Kai France. Go ahead, Justin.
How many white boys' hair do you cut?
Oh, a lot. I cut white boys, Mexicans, blacks, all of them. The majority of my clientele are actually Mexican.
You know, every black barber that I've ever went to, man, they try to line me up. Look, I've got an impeccable hairline. It don't need lined up
right here.
Yeah, man. I'm like, I don't need that, dog. Like, look at this hairline.
Yeah.
You can't mess with this.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, your hair is nuts. You have, god damn, that's a lot of hair. Hey, the three of us have a lot of hair.
Yeah, we really do. We really are rocking it for men's hair here.
I mean, we represent.
There are no bald men on this podcast. Oh wait,
this is the follicle trifecta.
This is going to be a fucking bloodbath,
especially because Brandon Moreno has no quit in him at all. He's a dog.
It's a nice plaid jacket,
and that man is I think that man right there may hit harder than anybody in their division.
Kai France?
Yes.
And still maintains his speed.
It still maintains his speed.
Yeah, it's
Is that Cody Garbrandt's in that division?
Yeah, he knocked out Cody Garbrandt into fucking off the planet.
Oh my god. He basically knocked him out 3 times within the fight.
Hey, and Brandon Moreno is yelling, "No, you're taking my money." I think that's because he wanted to knock Cody out, right?
He was yelling what?
Moreno was yelling, "No, you're taking my money, you're taking my money." And that's because he wanted that fight, the big fight with Cody, right, Moreno?
Oh, yeah.
This is what's so scary about Moreno. His last fight you saw him training with Shevchenko, and it's like, holy fuck, like he don't fuck around. And now he's with fucking James Krause and that fucking weirdo fucking Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, the rapper of the whole UFC. The guy, I guess he's actually decent at rapping as well. I don't know. I never listened to him, but they say he's pretty good. Oh,
so another fighter who's changed training camps, Moreno. But Krause is legit as fuck, right?
Krause is he has a good he can get your mindset pretty right. You know what I mean? I've seen him talk to his fighters and how he corners his fighters, and he keeps his fighters in the fight even when they feel like they may be out of it. He had a couple fighters that were losing. I think Grant Dawson was one of them. He was losing a fight, and he snapped him into it the third round, and he ended up knocking the guy out with like 6 seconds to go. Like,
I think he did the same thing like with Timothy Elliott for Elliott's last fight.
Yes, you know what I mean. And he's just, and also did the same thing with the new guy David Onama.
Oh yeah,
the same thing. So he does a good job keeping people's mindset.
I gotta get David Onama on the show.
Yeah, David Onama he's a hell of a fighter.
Have you met him?
Yeah, I've sparred with David Onama before.
Do you know his story? He's from Nigeria, right?
Yeah, he's dark as shit.
And he speaks like his English is all fancy and shit. It's like sounds like he's like British. Does it sound like the Queen's English?
Maybe kinda. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really.
I bet you he's got a crazy story, dude.
Oh, I bet he does too. He used to when we used to fight on the same cards in Kansas City, and I'll tell you what, when he would win a fight, it's like he literally flew out all the Nigerians because like they were freaking crowded in there, and they would, I mean, explode when he'd come out and when he'd win. I mean, it was crazy. I was like, damn.
If you break up like race by wealth, you got like the first like 5 on the top are like, you know, like Chinese, Japanese, Indian. It's like it's like all these in the United States. But if you look at wealth by immigrants, do you know who the richest immigrants in the United States are?
Who?
Nigerians,
yeah. And
those guys don't fuck around. There's something culturally significant to them. They're here to fucking
they're all in the medical field. You would think like, oh, they might be lawyers or not. No, medical, all of them. You know what I mean? No matter what it is. And it's like, it's crazy.
This dude, this is a true fucking story. This dude who, where I used to work over at CrossFit Inc., I had a driver, and he was a Nigerian dude. And he was always telling me all these fucking crazy stories. I'm like, how does this dude have all this money? So as I got to know him, he ended up having like 30 cars. And I ran into him at the coffee shop the other day, a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And he's older. He's like, well, he's 55, 5 years older than me. And he's like, tell me I should start investing in crypto. And he opens up like his 6 different crypto accounts. And he's got 500,000 in one, 189,000 in the other, 342,000 in the other. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear about that guy?
Motherfucker balls.
Who was like, it was like 7 or 8 years ago. He sold his crypto for a box of pizza because it wasn't worth much back then. He's like, hey, if anybody will give me some pizza.
Bitcoin.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Bitcoin. Yeah. He said, if anybody give me a box of pizza, I'll give you this 1,500 Bitcoin, you know, for this box of pizza. Oh my God. And now he said he gets sick to his stomach just thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, those 2 dudes who started Facebook and then it was stolen. They're called the Winklevoss brothers. I read a book about them, and then I had the author on the show, and they created Facebook, and then Zuckerberg stole it from them, and then they ended up getting like 100 million from Zuckerberg, but they ended up buying 1% of all of Bitcoin when it was $7 a coin.
Oh man, well, that's a lot.
That's nuts. They bought 1% of it.
They got more than $100 million now.
Oh yeah. I think they're billions.
Man.
Oh, okay. So who do we got here? Brandon Moreno, switch camps, or Kai France, who trains with Israel and Volkanovski? It's tough, man. It's tough. This is not easy.
I'm gonna go Kai.
Wow. They were both on The Ultimate Fighter on, I forget which season it was, but that season every single guy in the house was a world champion from their region. Had some sort of world champion belt. It's crazy, right?
I'm taking France.
Taking France. Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Justin. Now we're on the same team.
I didn't want you to feel bad. We can hug it out later.
There we go.
I'm going with Moreno. There's too many Mexicans who live around me. They hear me fucking fuck that pickup. I'm going down. I live in California. I'm sticking with the vatos, the cholos. Tell us how you feel.
Hey, okay. I mean, it's definitely gonna be an explosive. It'll be the best fight on the card, I feel like. Just because
Gentlemen,
they're so quick.
I say that again.
I said just because they're so quick, they're both high intensity fighters. So I mean, this should have been the main event. I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm not being like sexist or anything, but
yeah, I agree. And the thing is they're both so technical. They can take the fight anywhere, the ground. They can fight. There'll be spinning moves. There'll be fucking weird shots, elbows, shoulders. It's gonna be a martial arts academy. That fucking fight.
yeah, I can't wait.
Tomorrow, guys, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, UFC 277. You should turn your TV on, though, like at 3 p.m. like I do. Warm that fucker up and start watching the prelims. The more you know about UFC, the more you'll enjoy coming on here and hanging out with Justin, Darian, and myself. Any final words, gentlemen?
I want my coaster.